Greetings, Earthlings! Welcome to RFF Picks. Today I have a 5-man $50 to win $500 flex play for, let's see, June 18th. This is going to be Tuesday, so be on the lookout for Taco Tuesdays. I will be posting those out on the Winnable. But first of all, I wanted to go over one of the slips that ended up winning, and this is a slip that I posted on our Winnable. This was on Saturday that I ended up posting this. We got $50 to win 500, huge cash out here. I talk about, these League of Legends correlated bets are super, super good. League of Legends is a game that I've been playing for a very long time. I feel like I understand it. And right now, or at least this play, was not payout shifted. And so you want to take advantage of these, right? The way League of Legends works, it's very back and forth snowbally game. And so the ability to pair up teammates is very, very strong, right? So here's one of the plays that I gave out on the Winnable. I think last play that I gave out on YouTube ended up losing, but we're still up. I would say, I think we're up like a good 1,000 over the past week. I'm not kidding. For those who are on the Winnable and you were tailing all of the plays, you will see that we are very hot right now. Probably one of the more hot I've ever been since starting this channel. All these slips, I think we've probably hit like 3 5-man plays in the past week, and then we've hit a ton of 2x plays too. I've already had a 2x play actually flow in as well. So really doing good on these 5-man flex plays. Kind of started shifting it a little bit since I started this channel. I feel like the beginning of the channel, I did a lot of 6-man plays. I did a lot of NHL plays and correlated plays, and now I'm switching more to 5-man, switching a little bit more to esports, League of Legends, Counter-Strike when I can. Unfortunately, there wasn't a lot on the slate to work with on League of Legends, Counter-Strike, so I think the play at the end is going to be a MLB/WNBA play. But it's fine. We take all advantages that we can take, right? Here is another slip that we are waiting on. I gave this out, I think, maybe 40 minutes before the game. I was kind of prepping to start watching the game. I was like, oh, let me get a quick slip out there. So we had Tatum and Doncic to go over assists, Drew Holiday to go over rebounds and assists, and then Derek Lively to go under the fantasy score at 25. He is at 8.8, and by the time you watch this video, we'll see if it ended up hitting. But like I said, I talk about it all the time. We got 2 guys, I believe. Yeah, this should be the Chinese league. So we have the mid laner and the jungler. The good thing about this too, I talk about it all the time. Think about PrizePicks. These are all independent slips, right? Independent. And you can look at almost these 2 slips as a correlated play, right? Because you're kind of expecting that the Boston Celtics are going to come out and win this game and Lively to go under, right? And the same here, right at the bottom, we have the League of Legends, we have the mid laner and the jungler from the exact same team. So if the jungler, for those who don't watch League of Legends, he is kind of like the point guard, right? He's going around all the different lanes, all that kind of stuff, dishing them kills a lot of the times, right? And if that happens, then the mid laner is very likely to get kills because he's going to go gank his lane. And at the same time, if LGD has a good game or, plays competitive League of Legends against RNG, then these guys are very likely to hit their over in the kill total. So I'm waiting to see a little bit more payout shifts from PrizePicks, or I'm not waiting, I don't want to see it. But what I'm trying to say is we need to take advantage as much as we can right now because the ability to pair up these League of Legends guys is very, very strong. And we will see. I bet you tomorrow, I feel pretty confident that this will go one way or the other, right? We're hoping for more, but every time I review the slips, a lot of the times I see them going in the same direction. So that I look at these as like a 1.5 slip, right? Obviously, it's not always going to happen, but I say ability all the time. I don't want ability, but anyways, getting these 2 at combination of one team, 2 different slips to me is very, very strong. So Real Friends community, what this is, Real Friends of Football. Me and Miles started that channel 2 years ago, and ever since the Super Bowl ended, football, we're kind of in a dead zone waiting for preseason to start up, all that kind of stuff. Basketball just ended tonight, so football's going to start picking up again, but we want to start a new channel called RFF Picks. Me and Miles, very passionate towards gambling, right? As you can see below, this is my Action Network, and I'm up 500 units over the past 3 years, 7% ROI, so I've become a profitable gambler over the last 3 years. I've been gambling for about 12 years of my life. Right when I found out about it, I was like, this is awesome. I love it so much. And over the past 3 years, though, is when I became a profitable gambler. As you can see, I kind of went through my ups and downs a little bit when I started, tracking all my bets on Action Network. And ever since the past 3 years, I've learned so much when it comes to gambling. I learned about correlated betting, I learned about EV betting, and I learned about villain betting. That's kind of the thing that I created a little bit. It's kind of like you want to do the opposite of what the public is doing, right? So I feel maybe the Celtics and the Mavs are a prime example. Everyone is getting real excited about the Mavs. I'm from Dallas. I see it. Everyone hates the Celtics. They hate the way they move. All the team and all the fans are horrible. Blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, the Celtics were just way overmatched the Mavs, right? They have 6 guys that are incredible and great role players. You got Tatum, you got Jaylen Brown, all that kind of stuff. And I feel like all the public or all these people wanted the Mavs to win, so they bet on the Mavs, right? But I feel like there was value when it came to betting on the Celtics, right? So that's kind of how we come up with that, at least when it comes to villain gambling, which I somewhat created. But give us a follow on all of our channels. The shorts is kind of the TikToks, and we have our main, podcast channel. So here's our winnable. What this is, it's an easy way to get our plays via text or via email, right? So I don't think there's any other platform out there that has something like this. And I have a ton of friends that actually text me. They're like, hey, Alex, what's the bet for tonight? NBA Finals going on. What you got? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going to send all these friends individual texts. So all I do is I just send them over the winnable. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. So if you want to sign up for a free plan, it's going to be $0. You get all the plays that you see on YouTube. Here, every so often, I also post a little bit more, a couple free plan plays on Winnable as well. So that's going to be $0. All you got to do is just sign up for Winnable. Click the link below, sign up for it, and you get our free plays. And then if you want to sign up for the MVP plan, that's going to be every single one of our correlated bets or EV bets. It's going to be $150 a month. And I know there have been people griping about the price, but I just said it. I'm up $1,000 over the past week. And all my plays, I started, before I started this channel, I was doing $20 bets. And when I started the channel, I started doing $50 bets because I was like, I don't want to be a guy out here giving my plays and I'm only doing $20 now. So I'm like, okay, now I'm going to do 50. And I'm telling y'all, I am very close to bumping my unit up to $100. Like I'm like real close to doing that because I'm just seeing so much success right now. I feel like I'm learning even more since I started this channel, and I'm making a good amount of money on PrizePicks. So if you want to sign up for, and this is not I'm being honest, like I'm being true, and I feel like a lot of y'all out there that have been following RFF picks throughout the beginning and following our winnable, all that kind of stuff, you were seeing the profit that we are making on our winnable and on PrizePicks. If you want to sign up for our MVP plan for free, give it a trial. Feel free to. I'm not forcing anyone to do it. Feel free to cancel that right after. I think you can cancel it. I don't know how the cancellation works, but set a reminder, if not, to go and cancel that if you want. But it's code RFF, and you get it $0. So here's going to be a play. I don't want to talk a lot about each individual slip, but what I'm going to tell y'all as a whole on this play is that we are getting these lines at a discount, I guess, comparably to other sportsbooks, right? So for those who know, that bet on FanDuel or DraftKings or Bovada or BetOnline or any one of these sportsbooks, all these lines have some sort of juice attached to it, right? So Michael Lorenzen, I think his line at, FanDuel is minus 140. But the great thing about PrizePicks is that we don't have those. It's only a coin flip to where it's like, all right, you can either take the less or take the more. And that's actually a problem that a lot of people out there have, is that they don't actually check to see what these, lines are on other sportsbooks. So say you bet the less on Michael Lorenzen here, that's not good. It's not good because you can go and bet it on FanDuel and it's plus 120 and you can get better odds, right? But that's kind of the strength in betting on PrizePicks, is that all these lines, they don't have any juice to them. They're just one way or the other, right? It's like a coin flip. They're giving it to you kind of as a coin flip. And what we see here is all of these lines are favorable to us compared to other sportsbooks, right? So that's kind of what we're looking at. Like Copper right here, she's been killing it over the past 5 games. I think her line is maybe up to like 23.5 on some sportsbooks. Jones, I was seeing at 4.5. The ability to get it from 4.5 to 5 is really, really strong. Brink, I was seeing at 5.5. But Batty, by the way, Batty, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that because I think she's like early 20s. But anyways, very attractive woman. So her line is at 6, and I was looking at other sports books. It's a 5.5, right? And these two pitchers are doing really good. I really like Michael Lorenzen a lot, facing the Mets as a Rangers pitcher. But that's kind of the way I want to describe the slip. I know a lot of the times in the past I've been giving out correlated league, correlated Counter-Strike, but I just wasn't seeing a lot. But at the same time, I wanted to make a video for y'all, right? Because I had the passion to make one. I'll probably be making them throughout the week. But here's going to be the play. Hope y'all kind of understand that this is more of an EV positive slip rather than a correlated slip. So that's going to be the play of the day. I'm going to go post that on the Winnable and get the video out to y'all. Best of luck. See you on Taco Tuesday. For those who aren't signed up for the Winnable, tomorrow's the perfect day to do it because we're going to be giving out plays for Taco Tuesday. See y'all. Best of luck and have a good Tuesday.